Today we're going to make this 2015 Lexus GX460 look like it's a year 2021. We'll do that by updating the grille from this to this. Follow along to watch me complete this project. In order to complete this project, you need your new grille, link below. This can be purchased for under $200. Drill, little cutters, flat blade screwdriver, and a socket set. I don't need a new Lexus emblem as I will be reusing the original. Let's first remove the existing grille. In order to do that, we have to remove bolts all around the perimeter, top, sides, and bottom. My drill is fitted with a 10mm socket, and we're going to pull out a number of bolts. We also have bolts 2, 3, and 4 at the top to remove. This bumper needs to be removed with the existing grille, so to pull this off, both on the driver's side and passenger side, you'll find bolts near the tires. Pull off these bolts. Bolts 2, 3, and 4 also need to be pulled out. By the way, these are also 10mm. Same on driver's side. Under the vehicle, we have yet more bolts. Right in front of the driver and passenger side tires, we got bolts 1 and 2. And then this guard needs to be taken out with the bumper. That's held on by a few more bolts, 1, 2, and then looks like this bolt as well, 3. By the way, these are also 10mm. And same story on the passenger side. And with a whole bunch of bolts removed, we can now begin to pull off this front grille and bumper. So to do that, you're gonna have to unlatch a bunch of clips on the driver's side, passenger side, and elsewhere. So the bumper's held on with these clips here. Screws are removed, so now I can just pull in here with my fingers and pop this off. Oh, there she goes. It's really light. I have everything held by even one hand right now. Remove all the electrical connections from the original bumper in one easy step. At this connector here, unlatch this lever. I push this button and then push the lever up. And then this harness is now loose. And the original bumper is now removed. On the back side of the original bumper, you'll find plenty of Phillips head screws. 1, 2, 3, there's a whole lot of them all around the perimeter. Those need to be removed to pull out your original grille and replace it with the new grille. Also, we're gonna have to pull out our wires. These are proximity sensors, 1 and 2. There's some more on the bumper. But these detect if you're gonna hit something in front of you. These need to be pulled out of the original grille and put into the new one. With the Phillips head bit, let's remove a whole bunch of screws. And while we're at it on the back side, let's pull out this old emblem. Do that by removing some more Phillips screws. Remember, this emblem is going to go into the new grille. And then popping off this clip, the emblem just falls out. Save this for later. Release these proximity sensors by pushing on the button and pulling. Use a flathead screwdriver if needed. And same on the other side. Clip off these ties holding the wiring harness. These little white clips need to be removed, so to do that, use a flathead on one side, push down this little spring, and pop out this white clip. And now our bumper is rather loose. The grille is coming off. Don't break any of your clips as you're pulling apart the grille from the bumper. The bottom side of the bumper clips onto the grille at these locations. There's a number of them along the way. Don't break these clips, just gently pull the bumper apart from the grille. And now the bumper is free from the original grille. Let's lift it off. You can see that on the bumper, I did not remove this middle part. In fact, it's permanently connected to the bumper, and some of these parts are still attached. That's as expected. This is the bottom part of the original grille. These proximity sensors need to be removed and put onto the new grille. So on the back side of the grill, you see your sensor. You're gonna have to push on this button here and pop this little clip on this side with a flathead screwdriver. With that, your sensor comes out. And you got your sensor. This holder will also have to be removed and reused on the new grill. And to do that, you'll use a flathead screwdriver, pop in this little spring pin over here, and this spring pin over here, and then push it through the hole. Pop this one, and the other side. And we're free. Same thing on this side. My new grill over here requires use of some of the OEM grills screws, connecting the chrome to the gray in this case. So we're gonna pull off these Phillips screws, 1, 2, 3, and then there's some more on this side as well. My new grill came in a few different pieces, 3 actually. Top and bottom portion of the gray portion, and then this chrome piece. They all snap together rather easily and intuitively. From here, we also need to reuse some of the original screws from the original OEM grill and put those into these holes. All right, let's take a look at this from the front side. Looking sharp. We need to fit our original proximity sensors to our new grill. I already did that over here. I have to do that over here. This was originally completely covered by this. I popped it out. If you buy an OEM grill, you might not have to do the following steps. But because this is not an OEM grill, I have to do some modification in order to get this original sensor to fit properly. So turning this over, these molded pieces do not allow me to fit my original sensor, so I'm going to cut them off. Your particular grill may look a bit different and you may have to take a Dremel to it. In my case, I can just use some cutters and clip away these excess bits. Looks like they did a heat staking process to join 2 pieces of plastic together. So we're eliminating that heat stake, which will allow the 2 parts to come apart from one another. And our nice hole is ready to receive our original sensor. From the front side, pop in the original sensor holder and then attach your proximity sensor. The orientation of this doesn't matter much as long as you can fit in your cable to your plug. And that looks really good. The new grill is now ready to be attached to the original bumper. To do that, align the clips on the grill to the original bumper and snap in. A quick fit check shows things are looking pretty decent here. So we can now add our original screws to the new assembly. Turns out I could have kept this wire harness routed on this metal piece on the original bumper. So we'll now reattach it as it originally was and plug in your sensors. The new assembly is now ready for reattachment to the vehicle. So let's lift it up and attach a few bolts. And this is the first look at the new assembly. This grill is looking great. A few years newer, really. Only 2 bolts hold the bumper on right now, so I'm going to reach in here, because it's still loose, and reconnect my electrical. Push down a latch to lock everything in place. From here, we just reassemble all of the original bolts that we removed. These brackets were removed from the original bumper and are being reused here. In order to install the original emblem, we have to make a few modifications to the original grill. As is, this grill is ready to receive a model 2022. Although this emblem is from 2015, so it does not fit nicely into this new grill. It sits rather proud here. It connects in the same way as the 2022 emblem, namely with a screw 1, 2, and then this clip down here. All this other material is in the way, so we're gonna cut that out. In order to cut out a bunch of this material, we're going to use a Dremel tool. And we have fitted here a RotoZip bit. It's not just for drilling holes, you can cut sideways. I've already cut a little bit here to test it out. It works well. You can use different cutting tips also on a Dremel to do the same thing, but this works rather well. Okay, I think this area is sufficiently cut out, and I can use this clip to mate with this part here, and then these holes 1 and 2 mate with the screws 1 and 2. So hood's up so I can access the back side. Let's pop this in and then we'll tighten the screws. And the Lexus badge is now fully installed. On the top side of the original grille, we have a seal here, and we're going to take off this seal to reuse it on the new grille. The seal is held on with some small clips, so use some needle nose pliers, pinch the clips on this side of the grille, and then pull that clip through the hole. Continue this for all of the clips. And to assemble this seal back to your vehicle, line up these clips with these holes along here and snap on the seal. Over the headlamp, mate these two seals together. And the original seal is reapplied. With less than 2 hours and $200 invested in this project, this 2015 Lexus GX460 looks far newer than it did before. I've driven it around for a few weeks now and continue to remain impressed. I hope this helps you with your project.